tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm a police sergeant for Montgomery County Police Department. So I'm starting my 28th year down here in Montgomery County. I've done quite a few different jobs in my 28 years. Now I'm enjoying giving back and coaching high school football.
How do you balance the demands of a police officer's law enforcement career versus head coaching? Do you have children?
I do. I have a senior son who plays football for me, and I have a junior son who plays soccer for full. So I couldn't do it without a lot of sacrifice and my wife and my kids play soccer let me do. So I couldn't do it without a lot of sacrifice and make time for everybody.
But it must be really cool to be coaching your son. I know a lot of men get involved in sports as volunteers and eventually as coaches in high school and beyond because of their relationship with their children and trying to be a part of their lives in a very special way.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. My son played first year in 7th grade he probably played in half a dozen plays on the middle school team, and then COVID happened, so he didn't get to play his 8th grade year. And then in his freshman year, so really, that was really his only football experience was freshman and sophomore. He was hurt for about 75% of the season last year, and now his senior year. So it's been enjoyable. It's fun to see how the kids have grown, to see the different classmates and how they're loving the game and giving it, and going from a little freshman and up to a senior, how things have progressed over the last 4 years.
So interestingly, you'll be facing a first-year coach across the field from you who was also previously the defensive coordinator, and he's just kind of undergoing the same transformation that you went last year. In these last 2 years, what is it about the head coaching position that has surprised you the most? That's something you didn't expect.
The amount of time to try and have a successful program. You really only paid from mid-August till you're done in the playoffs. But to be successful, you really have to be involved year-round. And with weight room, with getting kids to play other sports, and there's a lot of stuff that happens off the field. I'm trying to grow a bigger coaching staff. When I started, there was like 2 or 3 of us on the whole staff of varsity and JV. And now I've got a couple more volunteers starting this week, a couple of younger kids. But it's just trying to get people to help out. That's probably the biggest challenge.
Sure. As you approach tonight's game, you're coming up against a formidable opponent and one that you haven't had success in the past couple of years against. What do you think the keys to tonight's game are going to be? What should the fans watch for?
I want to be more competitive than we've been in the past. We've always competitive. We've always played Walkers over the last 3 years. Usually in the playoffs, and then last year we got slated to play second game of the year. Last year we were up in Walkersville. We got delayed because it was a storm and then it come back the next day. I had 6 or 7 kids that weren't available on that Saturday, and so I brought up all my sophomores to just have enough kids. And we're hoping to get to the point where we're like Walkersville and have 40 football players. Right now we have 35 kids, but I would say on varsity probably only 20 of them have ever played football before. So we're struggling to get enough kids with enough experience to get out there. And it starts with the numbers, having people out there, and we're still playing both ways on the ball. 7, 8, 9 other kids are going to play both ways. So if we get to a point where we have quality depth, I hope tonight we're going to have to execute our game plan and not turn the ball over. Last week we did not do that. We had 5 turnovers and a blocked punt, and it led to bad things. And we didn't have any offensive plays. We couldn't get anything going. We struggled a lot last week.
What do you think your biggest strength is going to be going into this game tonight? What is it that you really are confident will be running on all cylinders?
I hope we do a lot better job of blocking and tackling. Those are really the 2 things that I tell kids, that if you can do both of those, I will find plenty of time for you. We had quite a few jitters last week, even from the seniors coming in for the first game.
Interesting.
Some kids hadn't really played before. They were excited, they get all hyped up, but when you get out there and you start getting physical.
All right, that's Coach Brian Tupa, head coach of the Poolsville Falcons. I was able to catch up with Coach Thompson, head coach of the Walkersville Lions. Let's hear what he has to say in our pregame interview.
All right, we're here with Coach Tyler Thompson, head coach of the Walkersville Lions. Coach, thank you so much for your time, and it is an honor to have you with us here on our pregame interview.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate being here and getting the opportunity to talk with you.
Coach, in my research, I was doing a little background on you. It said in the paper you were a former star running back for Lincoln. What year did you graduate?
I don't know about star, but yeah, I finished for Lincoln, and I graduated in 2012. My last season was the fall of 2011.
All right, well, that's not that far back, is it?
No, not too far back.
We've been doing football on the radio here at WTHU since 2008, so probably had you on one of our games, I'm sure.
Yeah, I remember from when I was younger, and I growing up and watching games, and then also playing in that you all would cover a bunch of the local sports, and it's great. I love what you guys are doing, and I love that it's drawing more attention to high school football because our community loves it, and I know a lot of other communities around the county and in this area really enjoy it as well.
Mm-hmm. What was it like playing for the legendary Coach Rick Connor?
Oh, he's great, fantastic. He's still there, and he's still doing his thing. And whenever Coach Connor is involved with any program or any year, it doesn't really matter what their talent is like. It's always going to be successful, and they're always going to be hard-nosed and play great defense. So, it was great. I learned a lot from him when I was there.
So you've been defensive coordinator for the past 5 years at Walkersville. You coached under Coach Polis. How surprising was it when you found out he was leaving to go to Oakdale?
We had talked a bunch, and I knew that he was thinking about stepping away from being a head coach. And we had talked about it, so he kind of gave the heads up before he did. And him and I are still friends. We're good friends then, we're good friends now. So I wasn't too surprised, and I knew that going to Oakdale was going to be a possibility, and I'm really happy for him.
How are you going to feel when you look across the field on the 20th and you see your former coach, Rick Connor, standing there at your home field against Lincoln in a couple of weeks?
That'll be pretty good. Like you said, I've been the defensive coordinator before, and I've been at Lincoln, and they played us over here at Walkersville, so we've seen it a bunch of times. So, it won't be anything new. Obviously, my role will be different this year and what we got going on with our team with me becoming the head coach this year. So, hopefully, not much changes in the way that I feel. I really just try and focus on our guys and give us the best chance to win.
But then on the 18th of October, you look across the field at your former head coach, Joe Polis, an assistant now for Oakdale. How's that going to be like?
That's gonna be great. That'll be fun. And I retained a lot of the same staff here at Walkersville that he had there, so I'm sure the guys will really look forward to seeing him. And we'll have our lows and everything before the game, and I'm sure we'll chat after the game and get together. So it'll be great. It'll definitely be a weird experience, but it'll be great to see him.
So you're all about building the character of your players in that Walkersville Lions team. That's your focus?
I'm really trying hard and continue to, we got a lot of guys with really great character, and we're just trying to continue to build on that. My big message to them, week in and week out, every day practice is, hey, we gotta come together when adversity is. We can't fracture. We can't break it apart. We got to be together when adversity is, because that's the only way you pull through tough times. Getting in the game or in life, you know the people that you can rely on, and you know who has your back, and you got to really stick together, and you're stronger together than apart.
What are your keys to the victory over Poolsville? I know you feel like you've got to have a good week of practice. Have you had a good week so far the last couple of days?
Yeah, we're on this short week, so obviously everything gets accelerated a little bit, and that's always tough. Losing a day of preparation, but I really think that the work that my guys have put in Monday and Tuesday, and then now we're going into Wednesday's practice. I'm really excited about sharpening it up, and hopefully we can put together a good product for Thursday. I really think that we will. I'm proud of the way my guys work.
How did it end up playing on Thursday? I know everybody else is playing on Friday. At first glance, I thought it was because of the fair, but now I realize something else was involved.
Yeah, I believe it's just because of maybe some officiating. We're going over to Montgomery County, so I don't really know the ins and outs of why it's on Thursday, but I assume it's just some official schedules.
Mm-hmm. It was on their end.
I believe so. I don't know how to say really when the games are played. I try and push to make it Friday as much as possible, just because I I like the atmosphere of a Friday night, and we get that additional day of preparation, and draws a bigger crowd usually. But when they say we got to play, we got to play. So I'm just trying to get my guys ready for it with a day short.
So what is it about Poolesville that concerns you? Is there anything that you're working on that you want to be careful of? Anything the fans should watch for?
I like that they have multiple formations, and so we got to be defensively prepped for that. And I think we'll get a good job. Our defensive coordinator, Bobby Humphries, has really put some time into the scout book this week and has done some really good stuff, I think, in preparation. So, yeah, I think they have a lot of multiple formations and just trying to get it sorted out with that.
Right. You've got two huge linemen, one of them Logan Boston, Monmouth University recruit, and running behind them, Ross rushed for 350 yards last week and 5 touchdowns. How's he doing? Is he worn out?
Yeah, he was a little sore on Saturday. We got some ice and stretch and some film roll to him on Saturday, trying to break down some of that lactic acid and any sort of soreness he had. I know he was kind of sore at the beginning of the week in practice, but he's really gotten it ironed out this week. And, we're really excited about him. And I knew from the beginning of the season that he was going to be a special guy, and he went out there and proved it on Friday.
Wrapping up here, Coach, what should we watch for in this game? What are going to be the real keys to the successful game?
I think the real key for us is just that we need to make sure we cut back on any sort of penalties or mental mistakes and just get our assignments done. I really like what our defensive coordinator has done and being ironed out. And on the offensive side, obviously everyone should keep an eye out for our running game behind Achilles Whitby and Logan Boston.
All right, we're back with you here live. That was Coach Tyler Thompson, head coach of the Walkersville Lions. The Poolesville Falcons have won the toss and elected
Walkersville won the toss and wanted the ball.
Oh, they want the ball.
You don't see that too often.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
They got their game breakers deep, do Walkersville, DeMarcus Ross, Colton Amarali, and one of the strengths of the Poolesville team, their kicking game, Jack Stokes, set to kick off.
And it is a high, deep end-over-end kick taken at the 6-yard line, bobbled onto the 10, out to the 15, 20, hit once, jumps inside, and stretches all the way. No, still on his feet, and down out to the 36-yard line, number 25 on the carry.
Down by number 44.
Fumble. Colton fumbled. Ian Barr picked it up, fortunately for the Lions, and actually advanced it a few more yards. Referees are conferring where the ball will be marked.
2-yard line.
I'm not sure.
So the initial spot is the 32-yard line.
Well, that's where the gentleman was tackled. The fumble happened back further, but in high school football, you can
advance.
Fumble and advance. Yep.
Okay. Just to get you set, Poolesville in their black jerseys with white pants, black helmets. Walkersville in the royal blue helmets with white jerseys and white pants and the blue lettering. The Walkersville Lions have the ball on offense, and they'll be moving right to left on your radio dial for those of you listening on the radio. I want to remind you this game is being video streamed by our new videographer, Nora Dugan. Nora, did I say it right? Nora Dugan. Nora's a senior at Catoctin High School, and we're so glad to have her in the booth with us here at the press box.
So I'm not sure what the conference was there, but now the referees are set to go. Now, on film, and Coach Thompson talked about the officials or something, there were only 4 on the Poolesville game last Friday. There's
straight
6
drop
here now.
Quick little pass out in the flat. It's caught 10 yards, 15, 20, 22-yard gain all the way into Falcons territory. First and 10.
Complete to number 1, Colton Amarillo.
Yep.
Brought down by number 15.
Colton
Aaron Canale.
from his slot position, little catch and run.
Gain of about 20 yards on the play, which is good for a Lions.
First down Lions.
Lions move the ball in the
one thing I noticed, Coach, is that Owen Brown, the quarterback, Owen Brooks, the quarterback for Walkersville, is a big kid. And he's got a good arm.
Good size, yep.
All right, out of the gun. 3 receivers split wide. Straight drop, looking to pass. Now he scrambles to his left, sets and throws downfield, wide open in the middle of the field. Caught and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Owen Brooks'
Number 10 on the reception.
Number 0.
Touchdown.
Number 0,
Achilles
Whitby.
43-yard touchdown pass.
And just that fast, 2 plays and a strike into the end zone. 6 on the board for the Walkersville Lions.
And both passing plays, I'm sure Poolsville was ready for a full dose of DeMarcus Ross, and they'll have to wait on that.
What are they doing here? They got some kind of strange formation.
It's called a swinging
Swinging gate.
Poolsville was outnumbered, not prepared for it.
Wildcat muddle huddle formation.
A direct snap to Colton Amaral, who ran it in for a 2-point conversion.
All right, we'll step aside for our first break as the 8-point lead for the Walkersville Lions on the board in the beginning of the first quarter.
At Amber Hill Therapy Centers, our goal is to provide you with a customized treatment plan using advanced physical therapy and occupational therapy methods and technology. With offices conveniently located in Thurmont and throughout Frederick County, Amber Hill Therapy Centers specializes in sports injuries and sports rehab, back pain, post-surgical rehab, and more. We accept all major insurance plans. Amber Hill Therapy Centers treats patients of all ages who receive care from our highly skilled therapists and staff. For more information on Amber Hill Therapy Centers, check out our website at amberhillpt.com. Amber Hill Therapy Centers, where the patients come first.
Amber Hill Therapy Center is a proud sponsor.
All right, we're back with you here live at Poolsville High School, where Walkersville did a little onside kick there.
Yeah, and watching Walkersville's first game, they do not kick it deep. Colton Amaral is not a deep kicker. They were doing some placement kicks, and every now and then they would just squibber down the middle of the field as they did right there to see if they can get to bounce off one of those front 5 of the Poolsville defenders.
Speaking of which, natural grass field here at Poolsville High School. The Falcons now have the ball for their first possession of this first quarter. 1st and 10 on their own 46. In the gun, handoff to the deep back. Around the right side, caught from behind and dragged down by number 5.
Hand off to Jerome Waterson. Loses
Austin Word, the middle linebacker for Walkersville, their leading tackler.
Looking at 2nd and 15, they're on 41-yard line.
Closed the gap, knocked down the running back, number 8, Jerome Wooderson.
Wooderson was waiting for the blockers to develop, and Word just came charging in from behind him and just caught him and bulldogged him down.
Good start to the run defense for Walkersville.
2nd and, call it 14 for the Falcons, with the ball now on the 41-yard line as they send 2 receivers split wide. Pistol formation. Handoff, same back off right tackle, not much there. Give him a yard. No, back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Hand off to Jerome Waterson. No gain on the play.
Tackle
brought down by number 9.
Combined Caleb Thomas and Patrick Ward again. As you said, no gain on the play. Sets up 3rd and long for the Poolsville Falcons.
Quarterback number 12, Kimball Russell, the senior for the Falcons, shuttles the play into the huddle from the sidelines. Coach Brian Tupa.
And that is a change from last week. Number 16, Aiden Kang, was starting quarterback last week.
Trips left. Single back on the right hip pocket. And Russell in the backfield. He takes a 2-step drop and a quick little out right into the coverage, and it's a pick. Number 22 on the pick, Josh Jenkins.
Kimball's pass intercepted.
Yeah, tried to set up a little wide receiver screen. The ball was a little
Number
overthrown.
11 of the Lions reach.
Jenkins right there to bring it in. Walkersville, great field position to start their second drive.
1st and 10 on the 48-yard line in Falcons territory. The Lions have it underneath the big water tower here with all the cell arrays on top of it. It's to get more arrays up there every year as we come down here. This is our we were here year before last.
Yeah, so do we get stronger service every
Yeah, we
year?
do. We got great service on Verizon. Straight drop, quick little out pass, and it falls incomplete. Intended for number 1.
Pass intended for Colton Amarillo. Incomplete, 2nd and 10, Lions.
It was try to set up a little bubble screen there to the slot receiver, Colton Amarillo. Ball was just a little overthrown. 2nd and 10, Lions. Will we see the first run for DeMarcus Ross here on 2nd and 10?
I would believe that's a good call as Owen Brooks shuttles his play into the huddle. 2 number 12s on the field here for opposing quarterbacks. Walkersville with the ball, leading 8-0. Handoff to Marcus off the right side into the second level, still on his feet, cuts it back upfield, changes to his left arm down the sideline, and he's driven out of bounds at the 21.
And we have a flag on the field, down the field. One of the
Handoff
wide
number 4 to
receivers
Marcus
for
Ross.
Walkersville is going to be called
About
for a
28
holding.
yards and a Lions first down. First
It'll
and
be a
10 Lions.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the
At
foul.
20-yard line. Flag on the play.
So it looks like the spot of the foul, the 29-yard line,
Looks like it's going
as the referees confer here on the near hash mark.
Yep. Bring us back to the 39-yard line with his 2nd and short.
And that indeed is where the ball is spotted. Holding is the official call against Walkersville. We'll call it 3rd and 2 for the Lions. So you called it, Coach. Ross got his first carry. It was good for about 23 yards, but only 8 counted.
That young man gets into the second level, and he is dangerous.
Let's see if they go back to him for the power here. No, they're going to pass. Scrambling to his left. Sets, throws down. It's picked. Oh, through the hands of the defensive receiver, number 11, with an opportunity to put that one away. Kimball Reed can't do it.
Yeah, he went up as high as he could, went through his fingertips, almost fell into the arms of Achilles Whitby for Walkersville, but
3rd and 1 or 2
falls to the grass.
at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 2 for the Lions on the 39-yard line with 8:17 to go in the first quarter. This game just underway, a 7 o'clock start here in Montgomery County. Offense comes out. Split wide right, slot right. Handoff to Ross up the middle. Big hole into the second level. Still on his feet, bounces it outside, and dragged down at the 11-yard line.
Right up the gut.
Hand off to number 4, DeMarcus Ross. Forced out of
Offensive
bounds by
line.
Kimball, but not before he picks up about 26 yards.
Anthony
The Lions
Wilson,
first
Corbin
down.
Gilbert, Charles Nilsson, guard to guard, just gaping hole there.
First and 10, looks like at the 12-yard line.
LaRon Greenlee coming out of the game. Coming inside, number 12. Owen Brooks with the play. Breaks the huddle.
We have a stoppage, scoreboard malfunction, and now they say play ball without it. Poolesville brings in an additional defensive lineman.
Brooks in the gun. Fakes a handoff. Quick little bubble screen outside through the secondary and standing up untouched into the end zone for the touchdown.
Colton Amarillo.
Yep, 12-yard
And
touchdown
Lions
pass.
touchdown.
That bubble screen that they tried here to the left unsuccessfully, right on the mark. Good speed by Colton into the end zone.
So they're going to kick this one now as they line up the kicker, number 1, Colton Amarillo. Also the touchdown scorer. There's a snap to set the kick is up, and he drills it right through the uprights.
Colton Amarillo's extra point attempt is up and good.
And we have a 15-0 lead for the Walkersville Lions. We'll be right back after this.
168 in Thurmont is amazing. Not only do they support local high school sports on the radio, but they have great food, great fun, and they constantly serve our community in so many ways. Check out their Facebook page, American Legion Post 168, to find out about their exciting events. And be sure to say thank you for supporting our local community. And don't you forget to say thank you every time you see them for their selfless sacrifice in military service to our country. Thanks, American Legion Post 168. We salute you.
Indeed, we do salute you, all of those great veterans over there on Park Avenue. We couldn't do these high school football games without your help. And don't forget, we got some pop-up shops coming up over there at the American Legion Post 168. Go to our website, WTHUradio.com, click on Community Circle, and you'll see all about it as the ball is now teed up for the second kickoff of the game for the Walkersville Lions. Here's the run-up. And a flat line drive kick taken at the 15, 20, 25, 30 on his feet, and he falls forward to the 34, where Falcons will take over for their second possession of this game, 1st and 10.
Reed Kimball, nice return. Sets up nice field position for Poolesville.
At their own 34-yard line.
So Coach Tupa was saying before the game that when he started out, they only had 3 coaches for both JV and varsity.
Yeah.
Now he's got it up to 8.
Yep, it's good to see. You know, they're building the program back up, trying to get 80 kids into the program between the JV and varsity. Says they're not quite there, but they are building up also the coaching staff. So get this program back in the right direction.
In the gun, pistol formation, hands off to the deep back, straight ahead. Then he keeps it. Nope. Pistol back had it.
Hand off to Jerome Woderson. Stood up quickly.
Patrick Word on the stop. Number 3, Jerome Watterson on the carry again for Poolesville.
No gain on the play. Good fake execution by number 12, Kimball Russell on that play. He fooled me. I thought he might have it on the bootleg.
I'm trying to find where number 16 is. He was the starting quarterback last week. If he's on the field, look for a double pass situation.
Straight drop, wants to pass, looking to his right, got a man, hooks up in the flat, number 4 with the catch. That's Sam Lewis, the junior wide receiver.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch. Sam, a little turn in there between the linebackers. Nice gain of 7 on the play, brings up 3rd and 3 for the Falcons.
A manageable 3 for Poolesville.
Yeah, and Walkersville's big win last week. They gave up some big plays in the passing game to Liberty, so we'll have to keep an eye on that here as the night progresses.
Now the referees step in, and we have a official timeout. Looks like an equipment issue, perhaps. He's talking to the left end, number 99, on the Walkersville side. Caleb Thomas.
Outside linebacker for Walkersville. See, maybe he's walking up there a little too close to the neutral zone and leaning over.
Okay. Oh, and they're in the neutral zone, and there's the flag-stopping play.
That's going to be a free 5 for Poolesville and a first down.
Free first down as Achilles Whitby jumped.
Unless we miss.
And first down.
They're having a discussion. I didn't see anybody from Poolesville go, yep, there it is.
No, Whitby jumped. He was way early. As a matter of fact, it was really funny because he switched with Thompson, who originally was the one that they talked to.
They go to strong side and weak side defensive ends.
That's exactly right. Thompson jumped to the strong side. Whitby on the weak side. He jumped early, trying to anticipate the snap count. And we've got a first down, the first one of the game for the Falcons. Straight drop for Russell. Ooh. He lets it go. As he takes a hit, it's a jump ball, and Lions come down with it.
Colton Amaral with the interception. Great athletic play.
By Colton Amaral.
So he got hit just as he released and smacked right in the chest, and he couldn't follow through on it, so that ball was kind of floating in the air a bit.
Was that Caleb Thomas on the rush?
Yeah.
And he's already 6'2" with those arms up. So second turnover for the Falcons, and Coach Tupa talked about that from last week.
Limit for turnovers. They had a bunch against Wooten last
At
week.
5, you just can't. Against a good football team, you cannot turn the ball over.
Spotted on the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 Lions as they break huddle, come out, split wide right, split to the near side. In the gun, handoff to the deep back, caught in the backfield and dropped by number 79.
Walkersville handoff.
Johnny Smith
Met immediately by
on the
number
sack.
79, Johnny Smith.
Yeah,
Tackle for a
Poolsville
loss.
almost looked like they were in a goal line defensive front right there. Good penetration and knocked DeMarcus down for a 2-yard loss.
2nd and 12 for the Lions with the ball on the 29 now. We're down to 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. I think the clock's out of service. I don't think that's really 6 minutes. Oh, it's running. There it goes. Okay, it is. In the gun, Lions. Handoff to Ross. Straight up the middle. Big hole into the second level. Breaks one tackle, breaks another. It's a foot race, and Marcus DeWass is going to win it to the end zone. A 31
Number 4
from the 31, a 71-yard scamper. Yeah.
71-yard touchdown run, and again, right up to the heart of the defense.
And that'll pad his numbers.
58-yard run for a touchdown.
He don't need any help with that. He's getting chunk yardage right here early tonight.
21-0 Lions as they tee it up for the extra point. High snap, he brings it down and it's blocked. So the score will stay at 21 as we step aside for a break. We'll be right back.
Colton Amarillo's extra point attempt is no good. 5:32 left.
Serving our community for over 50 years with quality service at a fair price, Brownie's Auto Repair employs only ASE certified technicians. Brownie's is one of only 33 shops in the state of Maryland designated as an ASE Blue Seal of Excellence repair facility. They want to help you maintain your vehicle in a manner that keeps it trouble-free and fun to drive. Stop by today at Brownie's Auto Repair, located on Frederick Street, Walkersville, a proud sponsor of Walkersville High School Athletics.
All right, we're back with you live as Walkersville once again will tee the ball up to kick off to
Amarillo
Poolsville.
kick. Reed Kimball.
And take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for making this game possible. You know, we don't give them enough credit because week in, week out, we can't do it without them. That is Amber Hill Physical Therapy, Center of Life Chiropractic, Hawkins Landscaping, Fredericktown Yamaha, and Thurmont Country Kitchen. American Legion Post 168 in Thurmont. And the ball's down at the 20-yard line where the Falcons will take over for their third possession of the first quarter, 1st and 10.
Good kick coverage there by the Lions. They stayed in their lanes. Reed Kimball got the ball on the left hash, tried to get down over here on the near sidelines. Walkersville stayed in their lanes, knocked him down to 20.
Poolsville slowly out of the huddle to the line of scrimmage. Motion across the formation. Handoff to the deep back, straight into the blockers, and drop number 5 and number 0 on the tackle.
Brought down for no gain.
Whitby cleaned him up. Ward slowed him down.
2nd and 10 Falcons.
Beautiful evening for high school football here on a Thursday night at Poolsville in Montgomery County. So I saw that sign that said White's Ferry closed. It broke my heart. I used to love going across that ferry. It was so much fun.
And the two sides
Yeah,
of
they're
the
still disputing
bay
it.
just
Yeah.
River can't get it worked out.
Pitched, tossed to the right side, and stopped immediately, dropped in the backfield by Whitby again.
Pitch to Woterson.
Yeah, right now it looks like defensively, Achilles Whitby from one outside linebacker position and Caleb Thomas on the other, just really controlling tempo here.
Loss of 4 on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 14 for the Falcons.
Both those young men I just mentioned, strong edge rushers, really keeping things contained, getting off the blocks. A lot of tackles for losses already in this game.
Twins left, split wide out to the wide side of the field. They separate a bit. Russell in the gun. Rolls to his left, hands off on the counter, and he's dropped in the backfield for another loss.
And Kane hands off to Jerome Waterson.
It's 56
Loss of
for
2 on the play.
Walkersville.
Falcons looking at a 4th and long from their own 14-yard line.
Logan Boston,
Looks like we'll be preparing for a Jack Stokes
4th
punt.
and long. Jack Stokes set to punt.
Back to
And he
receive
will
the
be
Lions
punting from
number
his own
4.
end zone with the receiver back standing on the Falcons 45.
Yeah, we saw Jack punting in warm-ups. He can kick it. DeMarcus Ross set for Walkersville, the lone receiver deep.
Low snap, he gets it up and gets it away. High, spiraling kick. It bounces in front of DeRoss and takes a great Falcons roll all the way into the 41-yard line in Lions territory.
A nice punt by
So a
Jack
very nice
Stokes.
punt by
That's
Stokes.
45 yards.
Friendly
Lions
bounce.
will take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. 2:50 left in the first quarter. Lions lead 21-0.
See if Poolsville can come up with a stop here on defense. Try to build a little momentum on their bench. As we talked about in pregame, it all starts at line of scrimmage. Walkersville's offensive line just opening some nice holes and giving quarterback Owen Brooks time to pass.
Brooks fakes a handoff, rolls to his right, hits a man right in the zone, and he's going to score. He's going all the way. Another Walkersville touchdown.
Will be.
Whitby on the catch.
59 yards.
Lions touchdown.
Whitby went down there from his tight end position and settled into that open zone. Nice toss from quarterback Owen Brooks, and then Whitby did the rest.
Here's the extra point attempt. Amarillo, one hopper, and it's going to be falls short, so the score will stay at 27-0 for Walkersville here in the final waning moments of the first quarter. We'll be right back.
2:39 left in the first quarter. The Lions take a 27-0 lead.
And respects Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today.
All right, we're back with you here live. It's 7:28, and we've already got a 27-0 score with 2:39 to go in the first. Kind of reminds me of that Fairfield game a couple weeks ago.
Set to kick.
It was the longest
Lee
first
Kimball.
quarter I've ever seen. This one's been a little long for the Falcons fans. Let's hope they can get back on track with this possession. A short kick
Well placed.
taken and knocked out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be spotted right around the 20, I'm sorry.
15.
Right around the 20.
It was touched by Reed Kimball and then went out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
They're marking it at the 15 on the out of bounds.
Yep, Colton just kicked it at a dead spot, took a nice bounce. It actually bounced off the Poolesville receiver and went right out of bounds. I was going to say, so far, the only thing Walkersville hasn't done well is kick extra points.
Yeah, they missed 2.
I mean, I think they're perfect passing by Owen Brooks. The runs have been chunk runs. So,
And the problem wasn't the kick, it was the snap. Both snaps were errant. All right, here we go. Falcons with the ball in the pistol. Straight drop, wants to pass, looking on the slant.
Tipped and intercepted.
Reed Kimball's pass tipped. And
Number 11,
intercepted by
Walkersville.
number 11.
Mason Ambush.
Third interception of the game for the Lions. They'll take over. First and 10.
So the interception has the ball spotted at the 32 in Falcons territory. First and 10 Lions.
Looked like the Poolesville receiver was open across the middle, ball just a little bit high, and then when it went off the fingertips of the Falcon, it just dropped right into the belly of Ambush for Walkersville.
Lions come out in the gun with 2 receivers wide right. Hand off to Ross up the middle. Patient running into the second level, still on his feet, breaking tackles, looking for that end zone, and he walks in for another score.
32-yard touchdown run.
In for a Lions touchdown.
You think they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here?
Yeah, I see quarterback Brooks
Yeah.
bringing a play in.
Brooks is coming in for the huddle, so it looks like they're going for the 2-pointer.
Get back on schedule, get
Yeah.
to that 35 points.
Exactly. They come out in the I formation, wing left.
Double tight, I formation. This is their power formation.
Motion cross. They follow the motion back and into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Marcus Ross in for the 2-point conversion. 2:19 left in the first quarter. The Lions take a 35-0 lead.
So you heard it from the announcer, Walkersville 35, Poolesville nothing. We'll be right back after another break.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brand you trust. We also have people who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top. Head over to Cousins Ace Hardware today. Located on North Church Street in Thurmont, Cousins Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of high school athletics on the radio.
All right, we're back here live at Poolesville High School. And, wow, scoreboard went dead. So I guess we put too many points on the scoreboard and couldn't handle it.
Walkersville
it's
came down
it's
at
black.
Poolesville and broke the scoreboard.
What was it, 35 to nothing?
It's
35 nothing, and
Yeah,
we were in
and
about 2
Walkersville.
minutes to go in the first quarter.
And, you know, if you're Walkersville and Coach Tyler Thompson, you come down here and, you know, you're pretty sure you're the better team.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is his team got off the bus, not overlooking, not too confident, and came in here and just played football and has so far put it on the Falcons.
Yeah, because they're going to face Linganore next week.
All right, well, taking the
Walkersville
action
at
for
home
great time.
in front of the hometown
That's
crowd,
the
and that's going to be
second
one of the bigger games of the season for them.
Sure is. And, you know, the
Or
county
the Booster
teams
Club
starting
game.
to rotate through the Walkersville schedule, as you said, Linganor's one of them. And, yeah, going to be a big test.
So this game is important for them because they need, not to look ahead.
Yeah, and to sharpen things up, blocking assignments. And that's one thing that Coach Thompson talked about. The importance of this week was assignments, more of a mental thing. Do the right things, the right assignments. Owen Brooks, another varsity football game under his belt as the junior quarterback. So, yeah, a lot of good things happening here early tonight.
Run up, there's a kick. It's a short one, and he angles it out of bounds. It stays in, and then I think Lions have it. The receiver didn't pick it up. He just kind of leaned over and touched it, and he was immediately hit, and the ball squirted out.
By Poolsville and recovered by Walkersville.
Yep, Walkersville has it.
That's a lot of football once it goes 10 yards, let alone you don't even need to be touched by the Falcons. Walkersville hustling. They just wanted the football a little bit more than the Falcon players.
So our great technical crew here at Poolsville got the scoreboard back up and running. 2:17 to go in the first. Walkersville has the ball in the red zone.
I'm not sure what the discussion by the referees. If the ball didn't go out of bounds, it should be Walkersville ball. Yep.
Walkersville ball is the official signal. And it is spotted. Looks like it's on the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 Lions. It's not the 11?
Looks like it is Walkersville football, 1st and 10.
They're moving it up. You're right. I don't know why the chain gang's already set. The ball hasn't been set.
Oh.
It's right on the 10.
It's on the 10? Okay. So the chain gang has got it wrong, and the referees have set the ball on the 10, and they still haven't adjusted the markers. So we'll stay with it.
Yeah.
Wide receiver split here to the near side, all the way out to the sidelines as they run Ross off right tackle and into the end zone for the score.
And let's call it an 11-yard touchdown run. That's where the chains were.
So at the 2:11 mark of the first quarter, Walkersville puts another one up on the board, and here's the extra point attempt. High snap, he brings it down high, nice high end-over-end kick, and he splits the uprights. And we've got a 42-0 lead here, Walkersville over Poolsville. We'll be right back.
E-bikes are the latest trend in urban and suburban transportation. Pedal or throttle, exercise or relax. E-bikes are everywhere now in our area. Fredericktown Yamaha Cycle Company is Frederick County's largest supplier of pedal-assisted e-bikes. Fredericktown Yamaha is a supplier of Yamaha, Giant, and Intense electric bikes. From open road to crosstown commutes, mountain bikes, and more. Fredericktown Yamaha specializes in 2 wheels and a motor. Since 1975, located just off Urbana Pike in Frederick. Check out our website at fredericktown.yamaha.com. Fredericktown Yamaha, where the fun begins.
Yeah, you're seeing those e-bikes everywhere, all over now. It's a great form of transportation, especially in some of the urban areas like Frederick City.
Yeah. Do they have to have a license plate on them?
No. They're pedal assisted, so they don't need a license plate.
And you don't need a driver's license to drive one.
No, sir. You can. That's why you see a lot of the guys have DWIs go out and get those after they lose their license.
Basically a two-wheel car.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. I saw one at the light the other day, and the light turned green, and he took off. And, I mean, those things can move.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was doing 45, 50 miles an hour.
So another squib kick by the Lions, and this one bounces all the way down to the Falcons' 10-yard line, 11-yard line, before it's covered by Poolsville. So they'll start this drive deep in their own territory. Yeah, been talking with some friends and people about those e-bikes, and can be somewhat dangerous.
Yeah,
because they move pretty fast.
Yeah. I just, don't worry. They'll legislate that soon, too. They just got to catch up with the technology.
Right.
Here we go. Falcons straight up the middle. The door shuts. He falls forward for about half a yard, maybe, on the carry.
Hand off to Watterson.
Let's call number 62, Braden Mitchell, on the tackle for Walkersville.
Number 75 shuttles into the game. Nirav Sabin, the sophomore lineman. Clock down to 1:30 in the first. If you just joined us, Walkersville has a crushing 42-0 lead here. And we haven't even gotten out of the first quarter yet. Poolsville in the gun. Reverse hand up. Met in the backfield, dropped by number 8. Nothing there.
Little draw for Poolsville. A lot of penetration from Walkersville.
Does a good job.
Jack Berth on the tackle.
Loses 2 on the play. Falcons looking at a 3rd and long from inside their 10-yard line.
Lights are on. Sun dipped over the horizon. Beautiful skies. We're right on the flight pattern for Dulles, and we see
Here comes another one.
about every 5 minutes we see a jet come overhead. Probably coming in from Europe.
As long as they stay way up there, we're okay.
Yeah. Here we go. A little confusion on the formation. Now the receiver splits wide. He's covered by number 22. Fakes a handoff, straight drop. Boom, he's hit as he releases, and the ball falls dead in the secondary.
Yep. Kimball's pass intended for Sam Lewis falls short and incomplete.
Again, good defensive penetration.
Falcons will have a 4th
Hands
and
up
long,
by the lineman.
11.3 left in the quarter.
Let's credit
Looks like we'll be setting up for Jack
6'4"
punt.
Wyatt Weinrich with that pass deflection.
Oh, he popped him good.
Hey,
Yeah.
fans, coming out
Punt
tomorrow
team
night,
comes in
girls flag
for
football, the first ever
Poolsville.
home game here at Poolsville High School at 6 p.m.
So back to receive, DeMarcus Ross standing on the Falcons 40 with 11 seconds on the clock. This one should run out the first quarter. Rightfully so. Good snap. Nice high spiraling kick. One hopped by Ross at the 42, the 40, 35, and dropped at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 Lions, and there's still 6 seconds on the clock
Brought down
in that exchange.
by Racer Anderson.
Racer Anderson on the tackle, wrapped up DeMarcus before he could get started around that right side.
30-yard line, 1st down.
Here come the Lions out to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers split wide left. Brooks in the gun. Hand off to Ross, straight ahead. Big hole into the second level. Runs right over top of the safety. 17-yard carry as the woo-woo-woo goes off on the scoreboard. And that puts a fork finally in that first quarter.
Whew. And again, that offensive line from Walkersville, DeMarcus is not getting touched until he's clean through that first level. Full head of steam that time, as you said, into the free safety.
He ran right over him.
Yeah.
We have a
So-
break in the action.
All right. We'll be right back after this break. We'll change into the fields, and fortunately, we're in the second quarter.
Landscaping, locally owned and and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
All right, we are back here live at Poolsville High School, where we are beginning the second quarter. Walkersville threatening 1st and 10 on the 5 of Poolsville. Handoff to Ross. He bounces it outside and into the end zone untouched as he tosses the ball to the referee. It's business as usual, and now we have a penalty flag. Pops out on the near side of the field. I believe we're going to see a personal foul there, Coach.
I did not see that. Officially a 7-yard touchdown run. I do see the flags.
Here's the call. Holding against Walkersville. Block in the back, I'm sorry. Block in the back against Walkersville. So that touchdown will be negated. And the funny thing is it was on the near side of the field, on the opposite side of the field where it didn't matter. But it cost them a touchdown, and they'll bring the ball back to the 10-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal from the 10.
And why the 10, you might ask?
Yes, why the 10?
Because the penalty occurred in the end zone.
So it's a 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty from
okay.
the goal line.
And the Lions come out. 2 receivers split wide. Ross on the right hip pocket takes the ball, runs right into the end zone again.
10-yard touchdown run.
Either a touchdown or an extra point.
PA announcers even getting into it. Did you hear that? Yeah. Oh, my. So they never took the 6 off the board from the score a minute ago.
Because they were rather confused. They thought maybe it was a touchdown, and then the penalty assessed after the play. Mm-hmm. Kick is good.
So in the second quarter, at the 11:50 mark, we have a 49-0 lead for the Walkersville Lions. We'll be right back after this.
Thurmont Country Kitchen, conveniently located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. It's just like home, only they do the dishes. Family owned and operated since 1984, Thurmont Country Kitchen has something for everyone. Handicap accessible for your choice for small gatherings or parties, and we cater too. Thurmont Country Kitchen's owners, Sherry and Rob, recently received the You Make Thurmont Proud Award. And hey, speaking of awards, their roasted chicken is the best in Maryland, hands down. Thurmont Country Kitchen's menu is unbelievable, with something for everyone. Check them out today. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio.
All right, we are back. The Lions once again getting a workout on the kicking tee. They squib it up the middle, a little short one, and it's taken and dropped at 37. 1st and 10 Falcons.
Smart play there by the receiver.
Kick brought down by 33, Dylan Hopkins.
Dylan Hoffman covers it quickly.
Beautiful half moon coming up over our shoulder behind us. Gorgeous, nice, bright half moon. Pretty night. Good crowd here from Walkersville, and, of course, the Falcon faithful here. Cheerleaders out, the band, ready to go for halftime. Number 75 trots out on the field.
Late substitution into the offensive line.
Rob Saban. Here come the Falcons. Split wide left, slot left. Wing right, straight drop. Russell wants to pass, got a man over the middle, it's caught. 5-yard catch.
Lee Kimball's pass complete to Jerome Watterson.
From his running back position, Jerome Watterson.
5 on the play.
Right down in front of the quarterback, 5-yard gain.
Maybe 4.
Nice pass there by Reed Kimball.
Nose of the ball sitting on the 40-yard line in Falcons territory. 2nd and 5. Call it 2nd and 4. Straight drop. Russell wants to pass. Lets it go into the ground. Incomplete. They'll bring up 3rd down for the Falcons now.
Kimball's pass falls incomplete. 3rd down, Falcons. 3rd and 6. On their own 40-yard line.
Racer Anderson, the senior wide receiver, shuttles into the play, into the huddle. Here comes Russell with the play from Coach Tupa.
Well, last week, number 10, Carter Rice was the leading receiver for the Falcons, and I think he's been shut out so far in the first half.
Let's see if they can get on track with him right here. Is that him in the slot?
No, that's him on the sidelines.
Okay. Straight drop. Russell lets it go. Got a man. Throws it over. Throws it right into the hands of the receiver, and it's picked.
Free safety. Again, Walkersville's Mason Ambush read that one nicely.
And Russell just threw that one right into the coverage. He overthrew the receiver.
32-yard line.
The defense went up over top of the receiver, took it away for the pick. So effectively a punt. The ball spotted on the 30 now. The Lions have it 1st and 10. As Brooks brings the play into the huddle now. Walkersville coming out in tight formation. Quickly into the game for Poolesville, number 70.
And
sprints in.
Walkersville timeout.
Timeout.
Bear Schickler as they call timeout. We'll take a break and be right back.
Great fans, let's hear it for your 2024 budget.
Oldies 1450 THU is the leader in high school sports broadcasting. Since 2008, we have broadcast more high school sporting events than any radio station in the 4-state area. Football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Regular season playoffs and state championships from Southern PA to Brunswick, the western mountains of Maryland to the eastern shore. Cool Oldies 1450 THU is number 1 in high school sports broadcasting.
All right, we're back. Well, a little timeout in the action here. Walkersville calling timeout. And now both teams are back out on the field. We're ready to go. Runaway game here for the Lions. If you just joined us, 10:55 to go in the first half, and the Lions have a 49-0 lead. Handoff to Ross around the right side, cuts it up, runs over top of line. There's a flag out of the backfield, and there's a second flag at the line of scrimmage. Yellow hankies flying everywhere.
And number 15, Aaron Canales.
And now if you're Walkersville, you got to stay sharp and stay out of these situations where you get mixed up called for holding penalties and blocks in the back, those type of things.
Well, there are 2 flags came out at different intervals. Holding is the initial call against Walkersville.
Dead ball, personal
foul against Walkersville.
So that should be 25 yards.
That's
going
to cost. Yeah, that's going to cost them. Yep. So things getting a little hinky out there on the field all of a sudden.
This Coach Thompson take a hold of his team and got to stay sharp. Start committing silly penalties. That's when people get injured.
Now they mark them off on the field. Pick up the flags. Talking to the coach now about over here on the near side, discussing it with him, explaining the penalty to Coach Tupa. They walk it off. The ball was spotted all the way down the 14-yard line.
I'm not certain of what the...
We still have a flag way back in the secondary sitting on the 45-yard line that belongs to one of the referees.
Lions have a 1st and 20.
Oh, he just realized he doesn't have his flag, so now he's trotting over to get it.
Their own 14-yard line.
No, I don't think it's his flag. He tosses it to another referee, and he sticks it in his belt. So the middle judge, the back judge, left his flag back in the way back there. The Lions come out now. 1st and a country mile. Ross, straight up the middle. Into the secondary, untouched. Nobody touched him. It's a foot race for the end zone. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Oh, my goodness
that's
gracious.
Number 3 for Walkersville.
Patrick
Word.
Touchdown.
An 86-yard run by DeMarcus Ross.
Patrick Word.
Patrick
3.
Word? My bad. Patrick Word on the carry.
Timeout for an injured Falcon player.
Falcon player's back on the 40-yard line. And, you know, one of those Falcons almost caught up to him, and he heard him coming, and he hit the Jets.
Yep. Patrick also plays middle linebacker for Walkersville.
We'll take an injury timeout. We'll be right back.
At Amber Hill Therapy Centers, our goal is to provide you with a customized treatment plan using advanced physical therapy and occupational therapy methods and technology. With offices conveniently located in Thurmont and throughout Frederick County, Amber Hill Therapy Centers specializes in sports injuries and sports rehab, back pain, post-surgical rehab, and more. We accept all major insurance plans. Amber Hill Therapy Centers treats patients of all ages who receive care from our highly skilled therapists and staff. For more information on Amber Hill Therapy Centers, check out our website at amberhillpt.com. Amber Hill Therapy Centers, where the patients come first.
Amber Hill Therapy Center is a proud sponsor of Frederick County High School Athletics on the radio.
Our local American Legion Post 168 in Thurmont is amazing. Not only do they support local high school sports on the radio, but they have great food, great fun, and they constantly serve our community in so many ways. Check out their Facebook page, American Legion Post 168, to find out about their exciting events. And be sure to say thank you for supporting our local community. And don't you forget to say thank you every time you see them for their selfless sacrifice in military service to our country. Thanks, American Legion Post 168. We salute you.
Serving our community for over 50 years with quality service at a fair price, Brownie's Auto Repair employs only ASE certified technicians. Brownie's is one of only 33 shops in the state of Maryland designated as an ASE Blue Seal of Excellence Repair Facility. They want to help you maintain your vehicle in a manner that keeps it trouble-free and fun to drive. Stop by today at Brownie's Auto Repair, located on Frederick Street in Walkersville, a proud sponsor of Walkersville High School Athletics.
We hope you're enjoying the game. Let's hear a special message from another one of our fantastic sponsors. Everyone in Thurmont knows and respects Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today.
Hello, I'm Jay Arnold with today's Arnold Almanac and Quiz next.
If you're a diabetic, there's great news. You can end the painful finger sticks with the new CGM, and they may be covered by Medicare, Medicaid, or private insurance. If you test and inject daily, you may qualify. Call the U.S. Med to learn more. 800-515-2380. 800-515-2380. That's 800-515-2380.
2013, Ray Dolby, audio visionary who invented the world's first noise reduction system known as Dolby NR in 1965, dies in San Francisco of leukemia. He was 80. 1966, The Monkees debuts on NBC. Actors Vicki Nolan and Davy Jones with singers Mike Nesmith and Peter Tork were selected from 437 applicants, applying in a talent hunt for the unusual comedy based on the Beatles film A Hard Day's Night. True or false? Among the rejects from the Monkees auditions in 1965 was Neil Diamond. Answer, did you say true?
Yeah.
All right, we are back for the extra point attempt here now by Walkersville. There's the snap to set. The kick is up, and he splits the uprights. And we've got a 55-0 game here in the second quarter at Poolesville High School, Coach.
Yeah, and again, directly up the middle against this 4-3 defense of Poolesville. And I was just looking on the sidelines where I had to break. Typically, Brian Tupa, head coach's son, mans that middle linebacker position. He's not in uniform tonight. He's on the sideline, so that will account.
He might be
for a
one of
bit
those
that.
kids that had the illness they were talking about.
Yeah, actually, he went down on against Wooten.
Uh-huh.
I saw it on the game film.
All right.
And he did not return during that game, and he's not in uniform tonight. So.
Okay.
They don't call it a disabled list here in high school, but
he's on it.
Clearly not participating.
Yeah.
And that is, when you run that 4-3 defense, that middle linebacker is really, really important.
Two receivers back deep
to kick for the line.
for Poolesville to receive. Number 5. And there's a kick short, taken and fallen on at the 34. 1st and 10, Poolesville.
Squib kick fallen on by Dylan Hopkins.
But Colton has gotten that little squib kick down. It really gets a lot of bounces and a lot of movement. That's a dangerous, if you can't kick it deep into the end zone, that's a dangerous alternative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you remember that the old Linganore Middletown gambit where they would kick it straight up in the air and it would only go about 15 yards and then they would come down and catch it? There are a lot of trick plays in high school kickoffs and punts. It's a lot of fun to watch. All right, Poolesville with the ball. Handoff up the middle, caught in the backfield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white jerseys. dropped.
Hand off to Watterson.
No
It's 3 on the
penetration whatsoever, no blocking up front.
Falcons.
Caleb Thomas, the initial hit for Walkersville, and then a host of Lions.
I thought it was a pride.
I knew you were going to go there.
I couldn't resist. Sorry.
Sets up a 2nd and 14 for the Falcons. Clock rolls at 9:15 to play here in the second quarter.
Straight ahead out of the pistol. Give him a little positive yardage on that carry. Well, not really. Hard to tell.
3rd down.
And I think the penetration is coming from the front 4 of Walkersville, whereas Walkersville's running back is getting clean to the line of scrimmage. Poolesville's getting hit in the back, in their own backfield.
Yeah. 3rd and 14 for the Falcons as Russell brings them out. Motion across the formation. He sets. Handoff behind the motion, but he's immediately caught and dropped by number 40 in the backfield.
Hand off to Watterson.
That's going to be number 99 again for Walkersville. Caleb Thomas from his defensive end position. Another tackle for loss.
Wholesale substitutions as the punting unit comes out onto the field for the Falcons.
Jack Stokes back to punt.
Ross standing on his own 48.
They're 1 man short. Poolesville is.
There he goes. Number 81 shuttles in to the left end and sets. Now they bounce him to the right side, and the kick's ready. Nice snap. Oh, and he's blocked up the middle. He didn't get it. It went off the end of his foot. It didn't elevate at all.
Number 25.
Number 10 for Walkersville was in the backfield, Angelo Torres. Walkersville takes over on the Poolesville 19-yard line.
Wow.
19-yard line.
So maybe because of the rush, he couldn't get it. He was looking at the rush and not the ball placement on his foot. But for whatever reason, the ball never elevated.
And he's a solid punter. We've seen that.
We have.
His previous punts.
Had no one have touched the ball, it would have gone straight off of his foot and into the ground. Walkersville out to the line of scrimmage now. Double wing set in the gun. Brooks. Handoff to the lone back. Off the left side into the second level. Still on his feet. And he walks into the end zone.
Is that number 1?
Colton Amaral. And
Number 1 this time.
Colton Amaral.
19-yard run.
Making it look easy.
And that, when it's that easy, you got to credit that offensive line. Anthony Wilson, Corbin Gilbert, Charles Nilsson, Logan Boston, and Wyatt Weinrich leading the way, opening those gaping holes. That's 3 different running backs now for Walkersville with rushing touchdowns here in the first half. And we have flags on the field, so
now they're pointing towards the Falcons, but the call is personal foul against Poolesville.
So the touchdown goes.
Touchdown is good.
Half the distance to the goal, and we
either on the kickoff or the
will have an extra point attempt. Whether it'll be 2 or 1 remains to be seen.
I think Walkersville will get the choice of the penalty assessed at the kickoff.
So they will kick the extra point attempt, the PAT.
Right, Amarillo set.
Oh, it's assessed on the kickoff. Okay.
Mason Ambush to hold the extra point attempt. Colton Amarillo.
The kick is up, and he splits the uprights once again. We've got a 63-0 game. We'll be right back after this break.
Amarillo's extra point attempt is up and good.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the branch you trust. We also have people who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top. Head over to Cousins Ace Hardware today. Located on North Church Street in Thurmont, Cousins Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of high school athletics on the radio.
All right, we are back here live at Poolsville High School, where the Walkersville Lions with a runaway lead, 63-0. We still have 6 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the first half. Mercifully, we will have a running clock in the second, as long as there's a 35-point or larger margin on what's known as the mercy rule.
Oh.
Number 11 with the reception downs it at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 Falcons.
Yeah, the 15-yard penalty was assessed there on the kickoff.
All right, Falcons 1st and 10, their own 10-yard line.
Reed Kimball, the sophomore wide receiver, on the reception for the Falcons.
Fish tacos are great.
As the offense for Poolsville takes the field, Russell shuttles into the huddle. Split wide right. Pistol formation. Double wing. The wing goes in motion around behind the pistol. Quarterback turns, follows, throws deep. Got a man wide open. It's caught all the way down to the 40 and dragged down at the 44-yard line. Best play of the game for Poolsville.
37 yards and a Falcon first down.
Yep. All the way from the 10 to the 45, 35-yard gain. Nice play action pass there. Nice fake in the backfield. Caught the cornerback looking into the backfield as the wide receiver, number 5, Racer Anderson, got behind him.
First and 10 Falcons with the ball on the 44-yard line.
Just short of midfield, they're on 44 yards.
Quickly, a player shuttles in. Number 10, they give him the play, and he comes back out split wide left. Motion. Stops. They follow the motion straight off right tackle and into the scrum. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet. Nice carry. Give him 7. Mark him 8 on the forward progress.
Jerome Watterson, great second effort, breaking tackles. Moves into Walkersville territory. Sets up a 2nd and 2. Walkersville with some defensive substitutions here in this drive.
Ball on the 48-yard line now as the Falcons break huddle. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, tries to throw the quick little screen And he overthrows him by about 5 yards, so it's incomplete. Intended for number 33,
3rd and 2, Falcons.
Dylan Hopkins.
Yeah, Poolsville just kind of ran 2 receivers deep, tried to clear out this flat area out here right in front of the Falcons bench. Pass just a little bit overthrown.
Third and 2 now. Poolsville comes out. 4 receivers in the pattern. Spread formation, straight drop. Russell wants to pass. Crosses it over the middle. It's caught. Number 4 with the reception. Knee down. Dead ball, and it's a first down for the Falcons.
Sam Lewis from this left slot back position slanted across the middle. Pass was a little high. He went up in the air and got it. Came down on one knee. First down in the game for the Poolsville Falcons. 3:50 to play here in the second quarter.
Again, spread formation. Straight drop. Russell looking to his left. Quick out. Caught. Immediately hits, spins, breaks a tackle, and falls forward for a nice 5-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, that was a great catch. I thought that thing was on the grass. Jerome Watterson scooped it up. Walkersville defender went for the ball, missed it. So nice 5-yard gain for Poolsville.
2nd and 5 for the Falcons. Got a little momentum going here now as they moved into Lions territory. Trying to get on the board here before the first half expires. As Russell brings him out. Talks it over with his running back. Again, spread formation. 3 receivers wide right, 1 to the left. Straight drop. Russell wants to pass. Lets it go. Throws it right into the defender for the interception.
Colton Amaral rotated to that ball.
And it's a pick six. He goes all the way down the sidelines. We've got a flag, though, back down the field.
80-yard interception return for Colton Amaral.
No flag.
No flags. Wow. That was a great run back.
And what looked like a promising drive, Russell, what was he trying to hit on that? Who was he trying to get to? Just threw it into coverage. So at the 2:33 mark, the Lions tack another 6 up.
Colton trying to catch his breath before he kicks the extra point now.
Snap the set, the kick is up, and it lazily floats over the crossbar, and it is good. And we have 70 points on the board for the Walkersville Lions here in the first half. We'll be right back.
Thurmont Country Kitchen, conveniently located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. It's just like home, only they do the dishes. Ha! Family owned and operated since 1984, Thurmont Country Kitchen has something for everyone. Handicap accessible for your choice for small gatherings or parties, and we cater too. Thurmont Country Kitchen's owners, Sherry and Rob, recently received the You Make Thurmont Proud Award. And hey, speaking of awards, their roasted chicken is the best in Maryland. Hands down. Thurmont Country Kitchen's menu is unbelievable with something for everyone. Check them out today. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio.
All All right, we're back live. The ball's teed up once again on the 40. Sound like a broken record. I don't know how many kickoffs we've had, but here's the run-up. It's a squib kick up the middle. It bounces off of one of the legs and right into the receiver, who drops down at the 33. First and 10 Falcons. Now, they had a little bit of something going on that last play until Russell threw the pick. Let's see if they can get that momentum back.
Yeah, and Walkersville's defensive backs, they're just so athletic, and they're reading the ball really well. Colton jumped on that one, stepped right in front of the receiver, and was off and running.
Russell brings the play out to the huddle. Now he looks to the sideline. I think there's a little confusion. We need a player. Number 60 shuttles in. We're a little short there as Alan Dew, sophomore offensive lineman, checks in.
But all of the various sporting entities for
Here we go.
Middle school and elementary school as well.
Pistol formation. Russell. Hands off to the deep back. Dances into the second level. Still on his feet. Breaking tackles. First down yardage. 20-yard carry for the Falcons.
Good for 27 yards and a Falcon.
And the flag comes in late behind the play.
Face mask?
No. Pushing it back.
Let's see what the official call is.
Dead ball, personal foul.
Personal foul
Targeting.
against Poolsville. Targeting.
Personal foul.
Wow.
Against the offense.
So explain that, Coach.
Well, I'm seeing a young man come out and take his helmet off. So I think it was basically an illegal block behind the play where the young man came in with his helmet. And the referee, who was trolling the play, saw it, threw the flag quickly, and immediately gave him the ejection signal.
At their own 42-yard line.
Carter Rice has been ejected from the game.
Yeah. So all the yardage on that play comes back, and we replay 1st and 10.
Same play. And this time, he gets 1 yard on the carry.
Handoff
We got in there number
by
some
78.
77 Riley Watford for Walkersville,
Gain 1.
along with 78.
Ball spotted on the 43-yard line in Falcons territory.
Number 78 for Walkersville, Monadou Smith.
Under a minute in the half. Slowly out to the line of scrimmage. Same play, handoff off the right side, breaks some tackles, breaks another tackle, dragging defenders and falls forward for about 3.
There's no quit.
Handoff to Watterson.
And Watterson, he is fighting. And then we have again a late whistle.
Flag way in the backfield, yeah. I'm sorry, the defensive backfield, downfield. And now they're pointing towards Walkersville, and there's one here on the near side and one on the far side.
There's actually three
flags. I see them,
smack in the middle. And they're going to...
There's the call.
And I saw number 50 for Poolsville come walking off the field quickly. There's dead ball.
Dead ball.
Unsportsmanlike.
Against Poolsville. Against Walkersville. So the offsetting, unsportsmanlike conducts, we replay the down.
Yep. So no ejection there.
So the ball's on the 48, just inside Falcons territory. They have a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 Falcons.
With 36 seconds to go in the half. Ooh. Boom!
Oh,
wow, how did he get that ball out? Wow. The quarterback got hit, spun around, and somehow got the ball out to his receiver, one of his backs, as a check down. But they still lost, what, 3 on the play?
Russell Kimball was getting sacked, found
in the half.
his running back, Jerome Watterson, just off to his side, gave him a toss, completed, but as you said, lost.
That's it.
One. Well,
And
I heard a whistle.
Well, the clock has expired, and they just let it run out.
The clock, and I think the referees called for a timeout before
Okay, let's see what they do.
the clock operator shut the
The umpire's walking back. He's signaling.
all right, looks like Poolsville called a timeout.
Poolsville did call the timeout according to the PA announcer. They're going to put a couple of seconds back up on the clock. It'll be 4th and 7 for the Falcons.
Are you doing?
4 minutes on the clock. I don't think that's right. So let's see what they do. I think they probably meant to put up 4 seconds. Now it's 40. I think they're trying to get 4. Now it's 4. 4 minutes again. I think they're trying to get 4 seconds up on the clock. But they're having trouble. The scorekeeper, I don't think he's ever had the challenge of putting a 0-4 up. So they're going to go ahead and play it anyway. Official time being kept on the field by the referees. Here we go. Straight drop, Russell. Screenplay, middle screen. Immediately hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage, no gain. That'll be a turnover on downs to Walkersville, but it won't matter
The end of the first half.
because the clock has expired, and that is the end of the first half here. We'll be back for our first half wrap-up after this one. We'll be right back.
Direct your attention to the far side.
Hawkins Landscaping, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
All right, we're back live. Coach, what do you say? It's 70-0 in the first half. What more can you say?
Hey, it's all Walkersville. I mean, Walkersville scoring at will offensively, scoring on defense with great defensive back play, couple interceptions, near perfect game.
Yeah.
Here at this point.
All right. Looks like we're going to have some halftime activities here, so we'll go ahead and take a break and get caught up after this.
Good afternoon, Swoop Flyers. Jake Irvin tosses Jazz. The Washington Nationals beat the Atlanta Braves 5-1 at Nationals Park. The Nats starter threw 6 innings of 1-run ball to improve to 10-12 of the season. He allowed just 2 hits and 1 walk. C.J. Abrams was 2 for 4 with a solo home run. James Wood, Keibert Reese, and Dylan Cruz played runs to help Washington avoid the sweep. The Nationals are 65-80 on the season. They started a 4-game series against the Miami Marlins tonight in D.C. Eli Edwards had 15 points and 10 rebounds. The Washington Mystics beat the Chicago Sky 89-58 at Wintrust Arena. The Mystics rookie was 7 for 10 from the field and had 3 blocks. Brittany Sykes was key to the victory as well with 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Week 3 of the college football season starts tonight. Maryland plays its former ACC foe Virginia on the road on Saturday. And that's sports
I'm Blue Flores on the Maryland News Network.
I'm Dr. Baker, an ER physician. If you're having leg pain, swelling, or redness, but haven't talked to your doctor yet, don't wait. This could be deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot which could travel to your lungs and lead to a pulmonary embolism, which could cause chest pain or discomfort or difficulty breathing and be deadly. Your symptoms could mean something serious, so don't wait. Talk to a doctor right away, by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer. Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents. And Doug.
Check it out, Lulu. A roadside carnival.
Step right up, folks. Test your strength.
Come see the fire-breathing baby. Go spin out and tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you pay for what you need.
Look, an emu wearing sunglasses.
Lino, famous. Only pay for what you need.
News. I'm Sue Gussman. Francine roaring ashore in Louisiana Wednesday evening as a Category 2 hurricane. It is now a tropical storm. Fox Weather's Robert Ray, 50 miles southwest of New Orleans.
Heavy rains and wind pounding this region, knocking out power to thousands already. The problem is the storm surge is a major problem. 7 to 10 feet in some areas on the coastline like Grand Isle.
Francine packing winds of 70 miles an hour. House Speaker Mike Johnson pulling a vote on a temporary spending bill that would keep federal agencies and programs funded for 6 months. The legislation would require people registering to vote provide proof of citizenship. Congress needs to pass a stopgap spending bill before October 1st. And Taylor Swift, the big winner on the MTV Video Music Awards last night, 7 awards, including Video of the Year. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's your local news for the cool oldies 1450 listening area. A Hagerstown 4-year-old was medevac by helicopter to the Johns Hopkins Pediatric Trauma Center Sunday after falling off the bleachers at McCurdy Field in Frederick during a youth football game. The child suffered a serious head injury and was in critical condition. The child fell from the top bleacher a distance of approximately 50 feet onto a concrete platform. In other news, one of 4 people in Thurmont charged with organized harassment of 2 gay men, Eric Benoris and Tracy Pleasance, in July of 2023 was acquitted of 4 hate crime-related counts in Frederick County Circuit Court on Monday. The plaintiff, Eric Benoris, stated in a local newspaper that he was, quote, absolutely disgusted by the court's handling of this case, end quote. The judge in the case, Scott Rowley, ruled that he had to acquit the defendant because the charging documents were flawed and that it was particularly suspicious of the discrepancies in testimony between the plaintiff and the defendant regarding a phone call made to Benoris' office by the defendant David Bales. 2 of the 4 co-defendants offered pleas in this case and were sentenced, and the third one, Michael Burns, was convicted by jury and sentenced to 18 months in prison, which is under appeal. Keep it tuned right here for late-breaking news, weather, and traffic on Cool Oldies 1450 THU.
Oldies 1450 AM forecast for tonight. Mostly clear skies, lows around 58 degrees. Sunny tomorrow with a high of 83, lows around 59 tomorrow night with partly cloudy skies. Then on Friday, a high of 83, partly sunny, lows in the upper 50s Friday night. For the weekend on Saturday, a high of 86 with mostly sunny skies. Sunday, a high of 85, still sunny. From the Cool Oldies 1450 AM Weather Center, I'm Lon Haynes.
Season is here, and that means Friday Night Light football from Southern PA to Frederick County and beyond. Tune in to watch a live video stream and play-by-play coverage of your favorite high school sports teams on Cool Oldies 1450 THU.
E-bikes are the latest trend in urban and suburban transportation. Pedal or throttle, exercise or relax. E-bikes are everywhere now in our area. Fredericktown Yamaha Cycle Company is Frederick County's largest supplier of pedal-assisted e-bikes. Fredericktown Yamaha is a supplier of Yamaha, Giant, and Intense electric bikes. From open road to crosstown commutes, mountain bikes, and more, Fredericktown Yamaha specializes in 2 wheels and a motor. Since 1975, located just off Urbana Pike in Frederick. Check out our website at fredericktown.yamaha.com. Fredericktown Yamaha, where the fun begins.
Everyone in Thurmont knows and respects Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today. At Amber Hill Therapy Centers, our goal is to provide you with a customized treatment plan using advanced physical therapy and occupational therapy methods and technology. With offices conveniently located in Thurmont and throughout Frederick County, Amber Hill Therapy Centers specializes in sports injuries and sports rehab, back pain, post-surgical rehab, and more. We accept all major insurance plans. Amber Hill Therapy Centers treats patients of all ages who receive care from our highly skilled therapists and staff. For more information on Amber Hill Therapy Centers, check out our website at amberhillpt.com. Amber Hill Therapy Centers, where the patients come first.
Amber Hill Therapy Center is a proud sponsor of Frederick County High School Athletics on the radio.
Don't worry if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WGNradio.com in our audio vault.
This is Gary Bauer, Washington, D.C. with your end-of-day report sponsored by American Values. Hunter Biden pleaded guilty yesterday to charges of tax evasion. That reminded me of the disturbing relationship leading Democrats have with Communist China. Hunter represented a Chinese energy company, helping them beat out U.S. energy companies. Hunter said one of his business partners was the, quote, spy chief of China. The former deputy chief of staff to the Democrat governor of New York was just arrested for being a Chinese agent. Democrat Congressman Eric Swalwell, one of the most aggressive Trump haters in Congress, allegedly was compromised by a woman working for Chinese intelligence. She escaped our country before the FBI could arrest her. The late California Senator Dianne Feinstein employed a Chinese spy for years. Look at the current Democrat presidential ticket. Kamala Harris opposes the tariffs that Donald Trump put on a number of countries, including Communist China. It looks like she intends to repeal them. Communist China would love that. Harris's running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, is a big fan of Communist China. He made 30 trips there, taking American students as part of a Communist Chinese program to indoctrinate American youth. He told his students that communism means everyone is the same and everyone shares. Well, that's a lie. A secret Chinese police station was discovered in Minnesota last year. As far as I know, Walz has never condemned it, but he routinely condemns American police officers. The Communist Chinese government doesn't have to hire big, powerful Washington, D.C. lobbying firms. They can just count on the Democrats. This is Gary Bauer signing off from Washington, D.C. To support our work in American Values, visit GaryBauer.com.
The Mechanicstown Methodist Episcopal Church was formed in 1849. Now, that was 12 years before the Civil War. Zachary Taylor was president, and Harriet Tubman escaped slavery and fled to Maryland, where she became free. 45 years later, Mechanicstown changed its name to Thurmont. It's hard to believe, but that big brick church on Long Road east of historic downtown Thurmont is now celebrating its 175th anniversary. The Methodist Episcopal Church went on to become the Methodist Church in 1939. They became the United Methodist Church. Thurmont United Methodist Church has survived change, and today they invite you to join them on Saturday, September 28th to mark 175 years of serving our local community. A day of food, fun, entertainment, games, and much more. Starting at 9 a.m., there will be music by the Emmaus Road Band. WTHU Cool Oldies 1450 will be broadcasting live from the event. There will be a huge indoor yard sale, a car show, and a blessing of the bikes for all you motorcyclists. Food trucks will be available with sauce sandwich, Lou's Pizza, Crisp Cream, and BB shaved ice. Our first responders will also be on hand to educate all of us, and the local police will share a canine demonstration with all event-goers. There will be face painting, story time, a bouncy house, and the day finishes with a fabulous guest speaker, Pastor Mary Upright from the Remnant Sons of God Ministries. Now, this is a fun event for the entire family, and everyone in the community is invited. For more information, just go online to ThermontChurch.com. That's you, and Thermont United Methodist Church's 175th year anniversary. It's all happening Saturday, September 28th, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We will definitely see you there.
That's how many religions there are in the world. 10,000. And to their followers, they probably seem helpful. But Billy Graham shares what makes Christianity different from every one of them.
Christianity is good news. It's not just good advice. Good news. That you can be forgiven. That you can have a new life. And that you can make a commitment to someone who will love you and go with you from here tonight to help you change your way of life. Religion doesn't save anybody. Religion is man's attempt to reach God. Christianity is God's attempt to reach man. There's a vast difference.
All right, here we go. The second half is underway. Walkersville kicking off right to left on your radio dial against the Poolsville Falcons to start this second half with a 70-0 lead for the Lions. A running clock in the second half.
Only timeouts and referee timeouts will stop the clock.
Here's the run-up. High line drive taken at the 10, out to the 15, 20, 25, dragging the pile, still on his feet, 30, and whistled down right at, I believe, let's see where the spot is. Didn't quite make it to the 30. They're going to mark him at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 Falcons.
Nice return there by Poolsville's Reed Kimball.
For the second half.
Sets the Falcons up in nice field position. We'll try to catch some of the different names of the players for Walkersville. A lot of substitutions on defense here to start the third quarter.
Falcons come out in the pistol. Receiver split wide to the near side. Motion across the formation. They follow the motion back straight ahead. He breaks some tackles and leans forward for about 3.
Handoff to Watterson.
And we have a procedure penalty against Poolsville. Nice carry by Jerome Watterson. Tackle by number 18, Andrew DeRamus.
First ever MCPS girls flag football game here at Poolsville High School at 6 p.m. Come out and support the girls.
Wow, girls flag football, first ever.
Yep, just started in Washington County and Montgomery County.
That's right. I forgot
year.
They didn't have it last year like we did.
Correct. We being Frederick County. So the 5-yard march off sets up 1st and 15 for the Falcons. Walkersville in their 3-4 alignment, 2 deep safeties.
Off right tackle. Carry by number 8. 2
Hand
yards.
off to Watterson, gets the penalty and then some back.
Nice run off the right side for Jerome Watterson.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Give him 8. Wow.
2nd and 7 Falcons.
That's credit number 78.
From their own 31-yard line.
Watterson
stop for Walkersville.
Watterson shoe came off. He slid his heel back into it and ran back into the huddle.
Be wearing Skechers.
Yep. Got those slip-ons, yeah. The answer to every old man's dream. Handoff, off right tackle, through the hole, into the second level. 5 yards, 6 yards on the mark. That'll bring up third and short.
Thomas Kelly on the stop for Walkersville. Was that number 33? Dylan Hopkins on the carry for the Falcons. Still not got that shoe aligned quite right.
Yeah. I see that he's kind of got a little hitch in his get along there.
Yeah, walking like I do.
Yeah. Watterson back in the huddle now. Here they come. He's the only one with those orange shoes on too. He's got those bright orange shoes as he settles on the left hip pocket of Russell. Handoff to the deep back. He follows Watterson's block. Not much there.
Good
penetration. Hopkins with the run. Loss of a couple on the
Angelo Torres wrestles them down for a loss.
It's going to bring up fourth. We'll call it 4.
Falcons looking at fourth and about
maybe 5. Yeah. Yep. As the nose of the ball sitting right on the 39-yard line.
Own 34. Looks like the offense is staying on the field.
As you heard the announcer say, the offense is going to go for it. With 4th and 5, I think you can pretty much expect some kind of a pass right here. Trips right. They all bunch up there on the near side of the field.
Walkersville slides coverage over.
And then they adjust.
And timeout.
Yeah, they are all messed up on that formation. Poolesville had guys setting all over the place. They started out with trips right. And then one of the wide receiver in the trips adjusted up onto the line, covering up the end.
Hey, fans, if you haven't had anything to eat,
so then they had to call timeout before they got a penalty called.
They were delicious.
So one of the rare times in this half where the clock will stop on a timeout. 7:18 to go in the third. If you just joined us, Walkersville leads it 70-0. All right, here we go. Spread formation, straight drop. And a quick kick. Caught by Walkersville, still on his feet, bouncing off of players, pinballing all over the place, and all the way out to the 48-yard line in Falcons territory. What an odd play that was.
A little quick kick, and it's an education play for Walkersville. I think the coaching staff will talk to their players about getting away from that football.
Yeah.
That was rather
dangerous, yeah.
But number 25, Ian Barr, did control the ball for Walkersville. A short run back into Poolesville territory. So the Lions will start their first drive of the third quarter on the Falcons' 48-yard line. Now, Walkersville only has about 25 players in uniform, so they can't go too deep with substitutions. We'll see what they got here at quarterback now. It looks like it's still Owen Brooks. Shotgun formation.
Taking their time looking over. Now he's counting. See if he has enough on the field. don't know.
Well, he is actually watching the referee down here, the field judge, running as much time as he can until he snaps the football.
Number 25 on the carry for Walkersville around the right side and into the second level, first down yardage. They'll move the chains.
Yeah, nice run. Ian Barr off the right side.
18 yards and a Lions first down.
Move the chains.
So we don't have a play clock on the field, so we have to rely on the deep back judge.
So, yeah.
Watch his count.
Watch him. At 5 seconds, he'll start waving his hand 1 second at a time. I'm not sure if that's exactly what quarterback Owen Brooks was doing last time, but he is certainly taking his time.
Snap, handoff to 25. Ian Barr again around the right side, dodging tackles, still on his feet.
And we got a flag behind the play. It's going to be a holding.
Handoff to Barr. Brought down by a host of Falcons.
Yep. Holding call against Walkersville.
I don't think it's a host of Falcons. I think it's a flock.
I'm not playing.
I couldn't resist.
Like a holding against Walkersville.
So that will mark it off 10 yards from the spot of the infraction. All the way back to the 44-yard line in Falcons territory. We'll call it 1st and 21.
1st and 20 Lions.
Handoff number 10 off the right side.
Ooh.
Wow, he ran over that middle linebacker. Angelo Torres on the carry.
Angelo Torres on the carry.
Thank you.
Takes.
Gain of about 8 on the
That was a good, solid run, strong run right up the heart of the defense. And he delivered the blow.
36-yard line.
2nd and 11 for the Lions. As Brooks brings them out. Taking their time now, working that clock. Again, handoff number 10, Torres off the right side, spinning, breaking tackles, rolling in the second level. Give him 12 yards, 13 on the carry, first down.
Torres. Good for a Lions first down.
They mark him at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Taking their time now. Brooks leans in. Handoff number 25, Barr around the right side. Driven out of bounds on the far side of the field after a couple. Give him 5 on the carry.
Handoff to Ian Barr. Nice tackle on the play by Aiden Kane. Still a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 Lions.
As the clock continues the march, down to 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter.
Can't give you any scores from out of town because there's no games being played. It's a Thursday night special here, folks. And
kind of like Thursday night football, the only game in town.
Barr around the right side, runs into the defense, and he's dragged down. Forward progress is stopped. Looks like he was close to the marker for the first down.
8 yards for the Lions.
Let's see where they give him the spot.
Could be 1st and goal at the 5.
1st and goal Lions from the Falcons' 5-yard line.
And they're at the 5-yard line. You're right, Coach. So they drop the chains. The first down marker on the 5. And the Lions threatening. Now we've got movement.
No.
It looks like the Lions jumped.
Quarterback under center took a knee.
Oh, okay.
They're not going to punch it in.
They're not going to run it in. They're just going to take the knee and let the third quarter expire. Second and goal now.
Attention all students, if your parents are picking you up at the end of the game, please call them now. The game will be over in approximately 20 to 25 minutes.
Second down, again, quarterback Owen Brooks takes a knee, and that will run out the third quarter.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. We'll put 12 up on the board, and we'll try to get out of this thing
that'll
early.
Bring us to the end of the third quarter.
Locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best. Cougars, Knights, or Lions. Our coverage of local high school sports is #1 in the region. Just check out our schedule on our website, WTHradio.com. Click on the sports broadcast schedule to find out when your favorite team is playing right here on Cool 1450 GHU.
All right, we are back here live at Poolsville High School, where the Walkersville Lions enjoy a 70-0 lead, and with a great show of sportsmanship, they took 2 knee downs to run out the clock and get out of the third quarter. We move to the fourth quarter now here at the field.
All right, the Lions have a third and goal from the Falcons' 7-yard line.
And again, quarterback Owen Brooks under center takes a snap, takes a knee. Looks like Coach Thompson has decided that his Lions will not score on this possession. Going to turn it over on downs. Some of the reserves in for Walkersville now. Tight end Jack Berth. The line, Gustavo Diaz.
Once again,
Corbin Gilbert.
So all the
Braden Mitchell, Riley Watford, and Mamadou Smith in the game. And there it is, fourth down. Brooks takes a knee, turnover on downs.
So the players standing there looking back at the scoreboard to estimate how much time they had to run it all the way down and then take the knee, and another show of display of sportsmanship to turn the ball over to Poolsville and give them the opportunity here from their own 10-yard line, first and 10 Falcons.
From their own 10-yard line.
And some of the defensive reserves now in the game for Walkersville. Number 11, Mason Ambush, we called his name earlier, and nice interception. Number 14, Caleb Williams in a defensive back. Number 22, Josh Jenkins, along with number 23, Owen Ansong.
Russell, hand off to the D-back off right tackle. A little bit of a seam there, and he drags forward for a gain of 4.
Looks like Angelo Torres along with Braden Mitchell combining for the stop.
Dylan Hopkins, good for about 5 yards.
Ball spotted on the 14. Second and 6 for the Falcons. Looking ahead to our next game, Friday, 6:30 p.m. kickoff, Linganore at Walkersville. That's going to be a good game. Expect two 2-0 teams to come in. Linganore, of course, facing South Carroll tomorrow at South Carroll. Knocked away and incomplete by the defense of Walkersville.
Yeah, nice break up there.
Russell Kimball's pass.
Caleb Williams,
Sam Lewis broken up.
his safety position rotated over and
14,
deflected
Caleb
the pass.
And I make that bold prediction of 2-0 for both teams.
Yeah, and
based on the profits, all 5 profits pick Linganore for tomorrow.
Yeah, we talk a lot about Walkersville Catoctin being a backyard brawl. Well, the same thing off the other side of the backyard is the Linganore Walkersville game. You know, a lot of those kids grow up playing against each other or with each other in youth ball, and you know, we know what Coach Rick Connor and his club will bring to the ball game every year. One of the better teams in 3A in the state of Maryland.
And the thing that's exciting about those games is the Walkersville atmosphere, the crowd there at Walkersville.
Yep. The crowd will be good. The ambulance
There's a
will
late
be there.
flag.
Handoff to Dylan Hopkins.
And number 50 is involved in it again. I think
He's just short of the first down. There's a flag on the play.
he might be. I thought 2 unsportsmanlikes and you're out, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, I just put that comment in my back pocket.
Okay. Now the referees huddle up to discuss it.
Yep. Yeah, and you know, the community comes out. You know, Linganore's got to travel well. Then you bring the ambulance squad down for Walkersville.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Those
and-
fire engines going off on the touchdowns, and
Yeah,
it's amazing.
If Walkersville scores, you'll get a lot of noise out of that right corner.
Indeed.
So number 50 from Poolesville does come out of the football game.
And we'll have our A team there. We're going to bring Ryan Piers in. Ryan does such a great job, and he'll be in there. I'll be running the production for the game. We'll have Nora up top with the camera on the top of the press box, and Rick and Ryan in there doing the game.
So, fourth down, 4th and 11. Clock rolling down towards 6 minutes and 30 seconds to play. And offense stays on the field for Poolesville. They did a quick kick in this formation last time.
Not this time.
Not this time.
Got the ball out on the near side. It's caught, but not enough for the first down. So Walkersville will turn it over on down. Take it over on downs.
Dylan Hopkins forced out of bounds.
Angelo Torres along
Angelo
with
Torres.
Josh Jenkins knocks down Hopkins short of the line to gain. Ball turns over on downs.
Turnover on downs. Lions will take over 1st and 10, the Falcons 16-yard line.
Clock down to 5:52 here in the 4th. Walkersville huddled up on the far side, allowing it to run. Crowd's starting to filter out now. A lot of exciting football to come. The week after that, after the 20th, on the 27th, we pack up and go home to Catoctin, where the Catoctin Cougars, who are facing Mountain Ridge tomorrow, they will regroup, come back home, and face Tuscarora in what could be a pretty good game.
And it's Catoctin's homecoming.
That's right.
So that environment should be hopping up there in Thurmont.
So Linganore Walkersville Linganore at Walkersville on the 20th, Friday the 20th. And then Friday the 27th, Tuscarora at Catoctin. And if you want to see our schedule of our broadcasts, it's all up on the online on the internet on our website, WTHUradio.com. Click on Sports Broadcast Schedule, or schedule as they say in England.
Looking forward to that Tuscarora team coming to Catoctin.
Yeah, Tuscarora with new coach Ryan Hines behind the helm, trying to bring that program back around.
And they had a nice opening day win against North Hagerstown here to start the season off the right way.
Brooks takes a knee down. That'll bring up third down for the Walkersville Lions.
The Falcons' next game is a week from tonight at 6:30 at BCC High School.
Another Thursday night game, wow, for Poolsville at BCC,
And
Bethesda Chevy Chase.
It must be a referee situation because, like I said, last week when I watched the game against Wooten here at Poolsville, there were only 4 officials on the field.
There's definite shortage of referees throughout the state of Maryland in all sports for high school. So knee down brings up the 4th down for Walkersville. One more time and they turn it over. The clock down to under 3 minutes to go in the game now. We're in the 4th quarter. Walkersville with a 70-0 lead. And all the players and coaches anticipating this game to be over quickly. As the stands are emptying quickly.
Yeah, if you coach Tyler Thompson, you got to be happy with the way your team executed in the first half when they really had the starters and top reserves playing. You know, it looks like from my vantage point, everybody stayed healthy.
Yeah.
So they'll be set and fit to go in the big matchup against the Lancers next Friday night.
So I think Walkersville just took a delay of game.
And they did.
And now to keep working that clock, now under 2 minutes, and they will knee down as they look over to Coach Thompson, and there's the knee down, and that's the turnover on downs, and the Falcons will come out for their last possession of this game. 1st and 10 from their own 26.
For what is likely the last offensive set of the game. Let's hear it for all the student athletes in tonight's game.
Sitting here under the shadow of the big water
all you wonderful fans.
Yeah, and I know I'm pretty old, but when I look up there and see Home of the Falcons, I do remember they had a different mascot name a few years back.
Yeah. You know what it was? Remember what it was?
The Poolsville Indians.
I didn't know that. Although, you know, I think, I should know. I played for Sherwood. I know we played Poolsville.
Yep.
But back then, I remember back in those days, playing Damascus was in the middle. We thought we were in the middle of nowhere. When we went to Damascus to play them, we were at the ends of the earth.
So the first time you probably came up to Frederick, you really thought you were at the end of the earth.
Here we go. Pistol formation, handoff to the deep back off the right side, straight ahead, spins around, a couple of yards on the carry.
Let's hear it for that.
That'll do it. That was it.
This tough loss tonight.
Wow. What a game this turned out to be.
On behalf of the athletic
We expected that Walkersville would be the team that would
this time we ask all spectators
be stronger in this matchup.
You can meet your student athlete in the parking
And we
lot.
really like to bring you competitive games, but
located near the entrance and
Poolsville a good team.
Yeah, You know, and it's just
tune in tomorrow night, 6 p.m.
last couple years,
ever
the matchup,
girls flag
Walkersville
football
with
game here at
the
Pools
better
Road.
athletes, I believe,
Announced about
just
40
making
girls.
bigger plays. And, Coach Tupa talked about with us about rebuilding the program, getting numbers back up and stuff like that. They had lost the youth program here locally.
Yeah.
And, as we know, we've talked about that in the past, the importance in Frederick County of that youth program and how that turns that high school team into competitive state playoff teams.
So, Nora Dugan, you did a great job on the video. Did you have fun?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Go home, Nora. You've got school tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you so much,
Drive
Nora. We
safely.
really appreciate it. We'll see you next Friday at Walkersville. Coach, any final thoughts as we head out?
Again, Coach Thompson has to be pleased with the execution. No turnovers. They did have a few penalties. Everybody is healthy coming out of this week 2 matchup. Sets up the big matchup next week against Linganore.
Indeed it does, and we'll be there to bring you all of the live game action. That's a 6:30 p.m. kickoff, Linganore at Walkersville. Thanks for tuning in. On behalf of the entire Cool Oldies 1450 team, have a great weekend.
Good night, all.
Don't worry if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHRadio.com in our audio vault.